Taste this. He's selling his business.
Bella, welcome to the Tulsa King family,
Yeah.
debuting in this season, but even though you're debuting on screen, your character has deep-rooted history going into the season. Obviously, the relationship between Cleo and Mitch is laid from the first couple of episodes. How can you tease that path crossing with Dwight's crew is going to impact the larger narrative going forward?
Oh my gosh. I mean, from the get-go, I wonder what she would have done if she'd known what was going to happen when she walked into that car dealership.
Yeah.
I mean,
turn back
time. Yeah, she comes back to town because her dad's having problems with his distillery. She has to stop by her ex's dealership because she cannot help herself. And she sort of unwittingly gives you a business proposition to take to Dwight, and it sparks off a whole set of chaos and romance and intrigue and disaster.
And desire, yeah, but thanks, you took away everything I was going to say.
Mitch has had quite the evolution too as well throughout the 3 seasons of Tulsa King, starting as the bar owner, going to the car salesman. Going into season 3, how will this new role impact his mindset on Dwight's empire and all the different variables that are going on with Tulsa King?
Well, Mitch has realized that a choice that he made with the car dealership really wasn't sitting right. It's not where he belongs. And so there must be a change of course, to come, or else he'll just go back to square one. Then in walks Cleo.
But boy, am I glad to see you at that dealership.
Oh,
it's so
I
amusing.
couldn't ask for anything more. My God, it was like just for a moment I could breathe again. And then I loved what it felt like to breathe. And then I didn't want to stop being able to breathe like that. And then I wanted to go to the bar and tell Dwight that I could breathe again and how great breathing feels. You should try breathing. And so, I bring this idea to him, and with our trust and camaraderie, he takes an interest to it, and there births season 3 and the storyline and the journey we're about to be on.
If there's a pattern I've noticed with Tulsa King, both seasons 1 and season 2 end on a pretty big cliffhanger. And going into season 3, we know we're getting a season 4. So I can only imagine that there's gonna be a lot of tension with how we wrap up the season. Is there anything you guys can tease about that gap between season 3 and season 4? How are we gonna launch into that next season of Tulsa King?
You tell me.
I can't. I don't want to say too much. I've seen a couple episodes.
These guys. That's the one thing. The writers are really phenomenal, and Sly has such a big involvement in. Jesus, he's writing half the episodes, just as much as everybody else is.
What's your career going to be this season? Got a different one each season. What's
It's
going to be?
kind of, we're
What's the
just
new
sort
venture?
of throwing darts, and it's this fun game of trial and error. But the greatest thing is, they couldn't have had a better, more apt, they're like, hey, we're gonna have you dress up as Zorro and swing from some ropes and sell some
A
cars.
highlight
I'm
of
like,
the series. For
all
me.
right, when? Okay. So, there's a great deal of the no fucks given that kind of comes into it, but I'm there to play. I think this journey that we're on with Cleo and getting to see Mitch in a whole different light and have someone that he's smitten with, and getting to throw those elements of, hopefully charmed and a little bit of love adds a nice little flavor to the series. Oh, and just I couldn't have had a lovelier partner to work with, whose sense of humor and wit and never-ending charisma is just so.
See, now I just feel like you're
palpable.
mocking me.
No.
The chemistry's palpable. Maybe we get you as a high school football coach in season 4.
Yes!
That'd be fun.
Goodness.
Full circle.
I'll be your cheerleader.
Guys, that's all the time we have, but thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Thanks, Liam.